A particle moves along a coordinate axis in such a way that its position is described by this function st, t between 0 and 2 pi. St is 2 sine t plus root 2 times t. So this is the position function. At what time t between 0 and 2 pi does the velocity change from positive to negative? So we want to find a time where the velocity is 0. So this t velocity change from positive to negative. What time t is that? Note that it can change from negative to positive at some point in here, but we don't care about that. We look for the time it changes from positive to negative. This is the position function. Position function st. Then you have velocity function is vt. Vt is a derivative of st. So we compute that st prime 2 times cosine t plus root 2. So we want to see is at what time is 0 first. Vt equals 0. This means 2 cosine t equal to minus root 2. Cosine t minus root 2 over 2. So here's a unit circle. And then you look at t, so that cosine t is minus root 2 over 2. There are a few angles you should remember. So pi over 4, pi over 6, pi over 3. And then pi over 4 correspond to, that's one we care about, root 2 over 2. The other two you don't use in the example, but you should remember. Is root 1 over 2, which is 1 over 2, root 2 over 2, and root 3 over 2. In this example, we only care about minus root 2 over 2. So now let me extend it to the negative side, because we are working with negatives. Root 2 over 2. So here's correspond to two angles, which cosine is minus root 2 over 2. The first values for these here. So we have 0, pi over 4, pi over 2, 3 pi over 4, pi, 4 pi over 4, 5 pi over 4. Now we set t equal to minus root 2 over 2. T is equal to 3 pi over 4 or 5 pi over 4. Cosine t minus root 2 over 2. So you have this function vt. Vt is this. Vt is equal to this. So we have t from 0 to 2 pi. 3 pi over 4, 5 pi over 4. Vt, now we know that for the values here and here, the velocity is 0. For t between 0 and 3 pi over 4, we know that 0, 3 pi over 4, so the angle from here to here, cosine will be from 1 and decreasing to minus root 2 over 2. Cosine on this part, cosine t less than 1 bigger than minus root 2 over 2. Cosine bigger than minus root 2 over 2. 2 times cosine plus root 2. 2 times cosine bigger than minus root 2. And then you plus root 2. You get plus root 2. You get velocity bigger than 0. So velocity is bigger than 0 on this entire interval. Velocity is positive here. Now let's look at this interval from 3 pi over 4 to 5 pi over 4. So we are talking about the angle t between here and here. And you see that the corresponding values for cosine is from minus 1 and minus root 2 over 2. So in particular, cosine t less than minus root 2 over 2. On this interval, cosine t is less than minus root 2 over 2 is here. And therefore, 2 times cosine t plus root 2 is negative. This one is velocity, vt. This is negative here. And now the rest from 5 pi over 4 to 2 pi. Cosine of t will be from minus root 2 over 2 to 0. Cosine of t bigger than this. On this interval, cosine t bigger than minus root 2 over 2. And this gives us 2 cosine t plus root 2 bigger than 0. This one is a velocity vt is positive. So you see that velocity change from positive to negative and positive. So now we need to answer the question, at what times velocity change from positive to negative? And this is from here to here. The answer is this must be at 3 pi over 4, so that it changes from positive to negative. 3 pi over 4 vt change from positive to negative. That is the final answer.